can be part of the conversation wherever you are. And online, we've got a guy who's definitely been very vocal about police brutality, and he's also experienced his fair share of brutality. It's none other than Boniface Mwangi. Good morning.
Good morning, Kwambox.
How are you?
Niko salama.
Najua jana sana nilikupigia. Nilikuambia maneno mingi sana. But welcome to the show.
Yeah, asante.
Boni, I mean, we've been talking about police brutality. The previous hour, maze, ungesikia venye watu kila mtu. It doesn't seem like, it seems it's almost like, okay, there's a divide that's being created between the public and the police, and it shouldn't be like that.
That's true, but the divide hasn't been created today. The divide has been there for over 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
When the police service was formed,
they
were formed to do exactly that.
Yeah.
To protect the rich from poor people,
mm-hmm.
and to buffer the border between where the rich live and the poor live. If you look at the killings that you're speaking about,
mm-hmm.
and the brutality, kuna brutality in Modaiga, Karen, Runda, there's no rich areas. The police just target poor people, and they're trained to do that.
Okay.
And you know, it's interesting you mentioned that, because we're talking about, is this anywhere you go in the world, Bonnie, anywhere you go in the world, when you talk about police brutality, it's always directed towards black people. And it's almost like if you talk about police brutality, say in Uganda, if you talk about police brutality in Nigeria, it is handed down from the colonial masters. Ni wale tu the law bado tu ndio inatumiwa kwa Kenya today. But it seems, Bonnie, that it targets mostly the youth. Why is that?
Because young people are threats to capitalists and are threats to the people who loot and rob from us. Every country in the world is driven by young people.
Yeah.
And so if you subjugate young people and oppress young people, then they lose a voice. One of the things I've been able to do for a long time in this country is to ensure young people are afraid of protesting, young people are afraid of expressing themselves, young people are afraid of expressing their ideas or chilling in a base in peace. Kazi yao ni kuvurugwa tu to a level where vijana wadogo ama vijana wa mtaa hawajiamini anymore. Ukiwa base unavurugwa, ukitembea mkiwa watu watatu unavurugwa, ukionekana wewe ni kijana unaona kazi yao ni mwizi automatically. And so now ma politicians wanafanya hiyo story juu wanataka vijana wagandamizwe kabisa, wako too down kabisa, wanakuwa masavior. During campaign unakaa mnajua 50 baba maso. So what needs to change in this country actually? Number one, every single police officer should be held responsible for their own actions. Because collectively makaro wale wabaya. Wale makaro wanaua vijana kwa mtaa, si makaro wengi. Ukienda Madhare sasa unasikia ni Rashid na Pangani 6. Kama watu 6. Ukienda Dandora kuna Isiwa Dandora na squad yake. Ukienda Kayole kuna Isiwa Kayole. And those are just police hit squads. Collectively, the cops who kill people in this country are less than 1,000. Even I think less than 200 people. Just a gang of killers.
But why are they allowed to the question would be, pardon our ignorance, but why would we create sort of a parallel system on already a force that's there to work for everyone?
So the reason why they do that, our police are hired because they're stupid. They don't hire people who are educated. And if you're a very well educated police officer, unapigwa madharau sana, unasumbuliwa. What the police do to prevent crimes from happening, what they're trying to do now, and what they justify that they're trying to do, is execute suspected criminals.
Okay.
So their way to dealing with crime, instead of actually patrolling enforcement of the law, investigations, is killing. Every time you hear they've killed someone, it's suspected gangster, suspected snatcher, alikuwa sijui ni mwizi. There's always a story about that. So their way of policing is lynching, what we call lynching actually. It's execution. It's extrajudicial, and it's illegal actually.
Yes.
It's illegal. And the police boss, anaitwa nani jama DCI, anaitwa nani jama DCI?
Kinoti.
George Kinoti. George Kinoti used to be a part of a police hit squad. He was a killer himself. And that's how people rise up in the ranks. George Kinoti was a head of a police hit squad.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And Bonnie.
And when they stop killing, and then let me add this, when they stop killing young people, actually, they're the same people who kill politicians. Akina Moshai, Akina Jacob Juma. If you hear someone who was executed, by the way, the only people who have those skills and the capacity to do that are police officers.
Wow, this is a really interesting, things that you're saying. So where are we? Because we have a lot of youth who are every day akitoka kwa nyumba mazee, inaweza kuwa asirudi. Unanielewa? Kila siku.
Yeah.
And this youth every day wanapiga hapa mazee, wanasema mazee, kwanza ukikuja Bangu, ukikuja hapa Mwiki, ukikuja sijui wapi. And it doesn't seem like the leadership is actually taking, this matter seriously. Because how many youth do we need to complain are dead for something to happen?
What needs to happen actually, the police need to actually be trained to investigate and prosecute cases. Hii mambo ya kusema kijana ni mwizi anauliwa ni makosa. Kama unajua jamaa ni mwizi, mtoe kwa streets, mpeleke kotini, anyimwe bail aende jela. Polisi wanasema kwamba tukimshika tumpeleke ndani ataachiliwa, because it's the same police who take bribes.
Yeah.
Ndio shida. So you can't tell us, we can't fight crime with executions. It will never end. South Africa has the highest level of crime na bado wanaua watu. Itaisha.
Yeah.
Itaisha na kuua watu.
Lakini Boni, kuna wale wenye wakisikia hiyo story wanaishi in those areas, Dandora, Huruma, utasikia kuna mtu anasema, lakini unajua venye wewe unaongea kwa sababu hauishi hapa. Au vijana venye wanatusumbua ni afadhali hata wamalizwe.
Hao vijana wanafanya kazi na polisi. Polisi wanakula pesa yao, wakichoka wanaua 2 ama 3. Kama polisi wanajua watu ni wezi, hao watu wangekuwa shashikwa. Wangekuwa ndani, kuna jela. Watu waende jela, waende wakaozee jela. Kwa sheria ya nchi hii, waweza shikwa na hukumiwa kufungwa maisha kama ni robbery violence. So anyone who is not supposed to be in the streets anaweza kuwa jela, si kwa amekufa. For example, if a police meets someone with a gun na anataka ametoa bunduki anaweza uliwa, it is understandable when that happens. But when you kill 5 people and find 1 gun, in execution, clear execution, But the reason akina Hesio don't understand, and every other police killer, is that wanatumiwa na serikali vibaya, kwa sababu wale wezi wakubwa wanaiba mabilioni hawapigwi risasi. The people looting this country are not killed. If you're going to still let us kill people who are suspects, by the because in a parliament we take all of them hapo Uhuru Park tuwe wote, because wote ni wezi.
Boni,
the guy killing billions by the kani kuwa tuanze na kubomb parliament, ama tuende tuchome parliament tuwe kila mtu huko ndani juu wale ambao wanatudhulumu nchi hii. The reason why this country is poor is because of that parliament and state house. State house is a killer house, parliament is a killer house, and all those governors tuwe wote.
All right, Boni, let's bring it back
to kill young people. No, if you're going to kill, if you justify the killing of young people, then let us kill all suspects in this country, the drug dealers, the rapists. We know them. They're in power and they're in parliament. We kill those ones.
Boni,
but as long as we say, let us give a governor or a president the due process, then give a poor person the due process.
True.
We can't double speak.
Now
if it is illegal to kill someone without going through the court process, then let us not kill a poor person. But if you're saying that we only kill poor people, what about the rich thugs who have made this country so poor that young people don't have jobs? That's the biggest question. Kama ni kuwa tuwe wote. If you live in Mathare, Mukuru, Dandora, you think that kuwa ni inasaidia, tuende bunge kesho tuwe kila mtu.
Wow.
Yes.
Boni, speaking about makarau venye wanakuanga recruited, then wako deployed to everywhere around the country. Do you feel that makarau wakirecruitiwa then wabaki kwa hizo mtaa zao mali walikuwa recruited, cases za police brutality zita reduce because ndio huyo mamako mwenye alikuraise, ndio ule auntie yako, ndio ule cousin wako? Do you feel it will actually drop?
It won't drop because it's not about where they're deployed. It's about how they're trained. Ukipelekwa Kiganjo na ambao adui ni raia. So even if you go there and if you meet your mother, you can tear gas your own mother. Ile utu unaishia Kiganjo. Ukiandikwa kazi, unaandikwa kama mnyama. Unaambiwa uende kwa uwanja, mnaambiwa mtoe nguo, unabaki na boxes, unaambiwa kimbie kwa kiwanja, wanakuhesabu meno. There is no intelligence there. So you employ someone who in school wasn't not very well educated. The person was alikuwa bullied in school because alikuwa dunderhead. Ukishamrecruit John za kimbia na kwa namba 32, unampatia bunduki na unampatia cell na pingu. Sasa sumbua watu.
For sure.
Unampatia mshahara duni na unamjengea nyumba ya mabati na lala kama umbwa. Have you ever seen police officers live? Kama umbwa. Na wanatumia latrines. Ukienda kwa police lines inanuka tu mavi na sewage because they are housed like animals and the government does that deliberately. You must dehumanize someone so they can become or behave kama umbwa.
Wow.
So police are already dehumanized.
Now,
a police officer has no dignity. Your average police officer has low self-esteem. Ametukano na raia, ametukano college, ametukano kitoka huku nje kwa hatua hasira zake. The other thing, stress, depression, alcoholism, drug abuse. Police officers go through so many things.
Yeah.
But they have nowhere to go and get counseling. They have nowhere to decompress. They have nowhere to actually heal. You know, wellness.
Yeah.
Wellness.
Yeah.
So basically, that guy is a walking time bomb.
Bonnie, you know, we've got to ask, of course, bringing it back to now, police brutality. It's here with us. We have a lot of youth who don't feel like even the government is, taking action towards the police. IPOA so far has so many cases, but like so very, very, very few convictions. What do you got to say about this? How can we change this?
Ambieni ya makarao, mkiendelea kuwa tutawahamisha nyinyi wote. Ukienda kwa mtaa yote, kuna tu kama 30,000 na karao ni watu moja. And then kwa police station mwambie hapa tutawachomea nyinyi wote mtoke hapa kama mtatusikiza. The only thing that can stop police killings is number one, good cops who say uache kuua, IPOA to do the investigations, the government, and you should hold the highest office responsible. Matiangi, Kibicho na Mutiambai na Kenoti are the highest responsible officers. Tell your officers to stop killing. And when a killing happens, hold a police officer individually responsible. Kama mtu alipiga mtu risasi, every time you go with a gun to the street, unagiwa bullets, unagiwa gun. When you return that gun with less bullets, and someone died, you know automatically ndio uliua mtu. So, there's a way it can be done. But the problem is, wale ambao wanatuongoza nchi hii wanafurahia vijana wakiuliwa. That's the reason why in all these killings, there's not a member of parliament ameongea, hakuna MP ameongea, hakuna governor ameongea, because they don't care about poor people. Poor people wako peke yao. Wow. So ambieni hizo mitaa zetu, hao kina mama ambao watoto wanauliwa, nao vijana, fanyeni maandamano, fungeni barabara, endeni kwa police station, laleni kwa barabara, chomeni tire, protest. That's one way you can get heard.
All right.
Usinyamaze.
Bonnie, thank you so much.
Finally, pia mpigani haki ya mapolisi, by the way, because karao akibia vizuri anavutwa kazi. Akidefine illegal order anavutwa kazi. Akisema mimi nitapiga mtu risasi, tena kupiga tu kwa maandamano anavutwa kazi. So at the same time, we have good police officers who are well educated, who got employed to work for the people, but they work in a very frustrating environment. The police need a union to fight for their rights. The police don't have a union. Police ni kama casual worker, kibutu ni kama mtu kazi ameenda. Hakuna recourse for them. They need a union to fight for their rights so they can stop living like dogs.
Thank you so much, Bonnie, and we always appreciate having a conversation with you as a friend of Vybez. We will continue to see what how this conversation unfolds, but I know a lot of people have heard what you've got to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
As Boniface Mwangi, and amesema mengi, tupumue kidogo. Unajisikia kupumua?
Acha nipunge hewa kidogo.
Hebu tupunge hewa.
Vybez Radio, we rule the nation in this generation.